Hi, I'm James, and in this video we are working on a Dell Inspiron 13 5378 2-in-1 laptop. And first step that we need to do is get the thing opened up. So we are going to flip it over, and we have a small crosshead screwdriver here. So we are just going to work around removing the screws from the base. All of these screws should be the same size, and all should come out pretty easily. There's nothing hidden on this one, so we are just going to work around and take everything out. This particular machine is the Intel Pentium based model, Pentium Gold, rather than one of the Core i3 or i5 or i7 based models. However, internally they should be pretty much the same. And this particular model has a mechanical hard drive rather than an SSD. So you might find there are some variances in models which have an SSD instead. Now, with those screws removed, we're going to take our pry tool, and what we want to do is start releasing along the back edge. Sorry, this isn't very well focused, along here. Now, the easiest way to do this I tend to do from the other side, but I'll work from here. So we want to push in our pry tool and try and release these clips. We don't want to work along the front edge, as actually once everything is released it kind of lifts up and forwards. So we're going to start in each corner, and then down the sides. Let's start on the side here actually, because that sometimes makes it a bit easier. This machine has been opened once before, which does make things a little bit easier, so don't be surprised if you just need to use a little extra to get things going. And then we're going to go here along the back, and then along the vent here. I believe there are still some clips, but it's obviously a bit harder to pry, just because you have like this mesh, so it's a bit awkward to do this, because like I say, I normally sort of have the action from the other side. Maybe just use a bit of fingers there. Okay, and with that released, we then lift up, and the insides of the machine are revealed to us. Now, before we do anything more, we are going to gently here just push down or pull down on the edges of the clip through sort of the black coating there, and disconnect the battery. That means we're not going to accidentally turn this on. Now, this model, because it has the hard drive, we don't have the M2 connector here. If you have a model which has a M2 drive, you'd find that and the M2 SSD here. So to now go ahead and replace the battery, we just have these 4 retaining screws. With those removed, we now just lift the battery out of place, and then we can install our new battery in its place, or in this case, refit the same one. We then replace our 4 screws. Now all that is left to do is reassemble the machine. So first of all, we are going to reconnect our battery. We then want to take the base for the system, and now there are some magnets in here which actually help sort of line this up, and we want to make sure it's in place, and make sure we get it lined up along this front edge. So kind of press down and get those clips in place first, because that way everything going further backwards will be in the right place. We then press down around, and all that is left to do now is to put back our screws and fire the laptop back up. I hope you found this video useful. I've done a few different guides for this machine covering different aspects of it, so do check out my other videos. Hit a like if you found this video useful, and let me know in the comments what you've done to upgrade your Dell Inspiron 13-inch 2-in-1 system. Thanks for watching, and like I say, I hope this has been helpful.